Are you tired of applying to jobs with no result? In this video, I'll show you the 6 things I did to make my LinkedIn profile a recruiter magnet. I've been headhunted by these companies with no prior work experience or fancy degree. My name is Ty Palmer, and my mission is to help 1,000 people land their dream job while also making their careers recession-proof. I've mastered these skills through trial and error over the course of a decade, but I'm here to lay them all out for you for free without any upsell or paywall at the end. All that I ask is that you click that like button and comment below with your thoughts. To start, we have to understand how LinkedIn works. LinkedIn can be thought of as Google for recruiters. It's what recruiters use to find qualified candidates for the jobs that they need to fill. Recruiters work with hiring managers who provide them with a job description, usually containing skills and qualifications and even preferences. They're giving marching orders, so the recruiters are not the people that are making the final decision. You've all seen job descriptions. They'll say things like required 2 to 4 years of experience in this field, or a degree in computer engineering here, or whatever it might be. Recruiters usually search more on the hard skill requirements than anything else. I will walk you through how to get a hypothetical job for a high-paying job such as a product manager. The first step to use LinkedIn is to identify the skills required for that dream job you want. I'm going to use the top 10 skills referenced in my other video rather than start from scratch. Take a look if you're interested. So for our case, we're using the job as a product manager. I recommend looking at least 10 job postings for product manager role to get an understanding about what skills are required. If you're unsure about what skills are required or you want to be unbiased, you can use a keyword research tool such as JobScan that will scan a job application for you, and it will tell you which skills are most important for that particular job role. The next thing you have to do is update your profile, but think like a machine while you do it. LinkedIn relies on keywords to pull best candidates up for recruiters who are searching for particular roles. You need to make sure that your LinkedIn profile is fully complete. That means your educational history, your job history, your preferences, certifications, everything needs to be on there. Not only does it give you more of a chance to stand out, but it's more information for LinkedIn to index when recruiters are searching for relevant candidates. You have to think of LinkedIn as your real estate. Some real estate costs more than others. Headlines and taglines carry the most weight. Save these spaces for the most crucial skills that you have or that you want to be known for. Don't lie on this section and put skills you don't have. You wouldn't say that you're a software engineer if you have no experience, but you might put something like computer software enthusiast. This will help your profile pop up to recruiters when they're searching for qualified candidates. You'll then want to comb through any of your old work history or even education experience and update it to be relevant for that target job that you want. I recommend updating strangely specific job titles you might have had at a company to something that is a little bit more easy to understand. For example, I once had a job where I was called an academic technology specialist, which was a title that was highly specific to the organization that I was working with. In reality, though, what I was doing was a product owner role. While I was at the company, I maintained the title they gave me on my LinkedIn profile, but I separated it with a slash to also put product owner, so recruiters knew that I had relevant experience in product ownership. It actually also helps having more keywords in your headlines by including both job titles. So if you're nervous about changing the job title your employer gave you, you can use this strategy as well. The goal is not to be dishonest. The goal is to be consistent with what other recruiters know your job title by. The next thing to make sure that your LinkedIn profile has is an updated and professional profile picture. It's amazing how many people have really terrible profile pictures on LinkedIn. Recruiters look at hundreds and thousands of profiles a day, and if yours looks like everyone else's, that it's a selfie or it was cropped from a wedding or a photo shoot, you're not going to stand out and be viewed as professional. I recommend investing a little bit of money to have a nice LinkedIn profile picture. AI has made it easier and cheaper to have a nice LinkedIn profile these days, so there's really no excuse. I did some research online to find the best and most affordable AI photo shoot option, and I came across Photo AI. It costs less than $8, but you get a ton of photos in 4K quality, all with different backgrounds and even different outfits, so you can change these out later if you want to. It's much cheaper than hiring a photographer and having one set background and one outfit for the rest of your career. If you want to check them out, I have an affiliate link in the description below. If you use it, it gives me a small commission and helps support me doing these videos for free. The next thing you need to do on your LinkedIn profile is change your status to show that you're looking for a job. You can find this option on your LinkedIn homepage underneath your profile picture. You can select a status that shows you're open to work. This enables recruiters to find you, and optionally you can notify your network that you're looking for opportunities. You have the ability to input which types of jobs you're looking for, which locations you're willing to work in, whether it's a certain state or country or even remote, and you can put how quickly you're looking to find a job. You can show that you're actively looking for a job, which will be visible to recruiters when they're searching for candidates. This will essentially prioritize your profile as it notifies recruiters that you're looking for a job. You should also comb through your previous job experience to make sure that it's relevant for the job that you want. In our case, we're looking for a product manager role, and so you should update your skills from past jobs to reflect the skills needed for product management. If I'm a university student fresh out of college with not a lot of work experience, but I've had some experience doing research, I might highlight the research I did in school and draw some parallels on how it's similar to market research for product management. Think about what you did in your previous roles that's relevant to product management now. Here is another example of how you might rephrase your work history to be more geared to product management while also including some relevant keywords. If you have experience with customer service, you might say something like, categorize customer complaints to understand gaps in our service. If you had an experience where management implemented one of your changes, you could also say what impact it had. Always include numbers where you can, as it's more eye-catching than text. Now, this is just an example. Brainstorm your past job duties and find creative ways to gear that towards product management keywords. Now you're at the point where your profile is updated and relevant to recruiters. If you have recruiters reach out to you for jobs that you're not interested in, make sure you respond to them anyway. Not only is it a nice courtesy to let them know that you got the message, but it also shows LinkedIn that you're still actively looking and you're responding to recruiters. That means you show up higher in the results when recruiters are searching for relevant candidates. It's also polite to let recruiters know if you're not interested that you'll keep an eye out for other people who might be a good fit for the role. Having more recruiters in your personal network is not a bad thing to have. You'll want to continually tweak and update your profile. Even though you went through all the steps to update your LinkedIn profile, I still recommend hopping on at least once a week. It shows the platform that you're active and that your content might be refreshed since last time you were there. LinkedIn doesn't acknowledge this, but I'm pretty sure that when you do changes to your profile, LinkedIn has to recrawl it and it makes it more relevant for the recruiters when they're searching. Bonus tip, create a personal website with more information. Your LinkedIn profile is limited to only a few categories that LinkedIn wants to know, but a personal website can include a whole bunch of creative assets or a portfolio, maybe even a backstory about how you got to where you were. Things that might make you stand out more to a recruiter. It's a great way to add a little bit more real estate to your LinkedIn profile and differentiate you from other candidates. You can actually create a free website using Google Sites, or if you want to spend a little bit more money and have more features, you can have a paid version through something like Wix or Squarespace or Weebly. You can create a free email alias through most hosting providers these days that looks a little bit more professional than a Gmail or a Yahoo email address. You can have these email addresses forward to your personal ones so you don't have to manage separate inboxes, but it gives you a nice appearance of being a little bit more professional and a little bit more technically proficient. This can be especially helpful if you're applying for a more technical role. So there you have it. Those are my tried and tested methods to get recruiters to notice me on LinkedIn. Comment down below with your thoughts or let me know if you have any other helpful tips to share. Also, check out the link in the description below to my personal website where you can find more free resources to help you land your dream job. I'm also offering a free 30-minute coaching session to discuss any of your job or entrepreneurial related needs. I'm not sure how long I can offer this for, but for now, grab a spot while they're available. I'd love to chat and help in any way that I can. You might also want to watch some of my other videos here if you want to break into the field of product management or start your own side hustle as an entrepreneur. If you haven't already, please click that like button and consider subscribing for more related content. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time.